the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
The Gators are flying down the field. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd at fever pitch. This is a design run. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to see it.
Loose in the middle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on third and short. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for space. It's Tatum. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Split backs here. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. He's got him in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. He's loose. Touchdown, Gators. Great job by the back on the option. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Trying to take it back. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Florida. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Let's it fly. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
A little screen to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. looking to pass. It's Applewhite. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Finds some room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Got enough for the first. He's at the 40. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Busts through behind his pad. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Sooners! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for two. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Tatum. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw to get the first down.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And they'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wheeler. He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Under fire. He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Touchdown Gators. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the pass.
Free up the gut. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And they tacked on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback keeps it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Aggression bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Brown. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Gators are on the move. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. All by himself. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Is in the air. And the ball comes to rest right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11th. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wheeler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Catch in the middle. It's Napier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
He's got 2. He's got 2.
Looking for a crease. It's Tatum. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the... It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap in the middle. It's Napier. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Nelson. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Breaks the tackle.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 45. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Back to throw. It's Applewhite. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it. Touchdown, Sooners. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to pass a clock an enemy. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. They get to him as he throws. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Florida.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. It's good, and that's your ball game.